Hey traders, welcome to PitTrades.com Daily Report. It's after the Globex closed Thursday. I hope everybody had a good day. Welcome to Intervention Thursday. Wowzer is what I can say. A huge gap up and then a further move up from there. That's called a lot of buying. And I'm not sure who's doing it, but somebody is making this market go upward. And anyhow, a couple things today. We did take a small loss today. We did find a nice level, and I'm sure a lot of people found the nice level and tried to fade it and got rolled as we did today, but we took a small loss, and that's the way we do it. Keep our losses small and our wins big, and you can stay in this game for a long time. And don't be fooled by thinking that you'll never take a loss or you're going to try to protect and see how many trades you can do without taking a loss, because that's a recipe for disaster in your trading, guys. Just roll with the losses, learn from them, and move on from there. Now, where's this thing going? That's a great question. I'm going to just point out a couple things to you here. First of all is let's take a look at this McClellan oscillator. I look at this every now and then when we start getting overbought or oversold, just to start to do the caveat emptor, the old buyer beware. And I'm going to put that out tonight. Buyer beware up here, because we are starting to get overcooked and the market needs to work some of this overbought area off. Okay, so where is this going to happen? Not real sure, because we've seen some weird movements in markets. Does that mean that this is going to stop and turn around, or can this continue to go? Well, this can continue to go, as we can see it. Let's look at history. Okay, this thing, let's go back to 2009, early 2009, when we actually found the bottom, and this thing goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks straight up, takes 1 week as an inside candle, and then goes 3 more straight weeks up. All right, so we have almost 12 weeks of up movement before we find a pause and then turn around for a couple weeks, and then they found some more legs from there. Now, I don't anticipate this happening. We just have to wait and see. But I'm going to say buyer beware. If you are buying up here, tight stops. And if you are long into this market right now, I would pull stops, because overnight volatility can be quite high, as we saw tonight, or excuse me, last night, where we gapped up severely on the intervention. Now, the other thing is the intervention. These are inflated markets, guys, and anytime you artificially inflate markets, and what I mean by that is not the actual inflation on the economy, but the actual inflating of something, like we saw with the housing market. Anytime you artificially inflate markets, they will tend to come down harder, okay, because they don't go through the natural business process of calling a herd, if you will, or calling businesses out that aren't strong enough to survive, because unfortunately in the business world it is only the strong survive, and they weed themselves out. It's a natural process, and right now we're not seeing that. We're seeing a lot of hand holding and a lot of handing of money out right now, and that history shows that that's never been a successful way of doing business. So just understand who you're dealing with. We're dealing with governments and people that can be illogical longer than you and I can be solvent. So don't get strong-headed thinking that this market has to come down. We know that it is a little overcooked at this time, but it does not have to come down tomorrow or the next day. So beware of that. Let's take a look at a few levels here. We talked about the 24, the moving average, 200-day moving average. We busted above that, obviously. Now we've closed above that zone of 54. I said yesterday, if we break out and we come up and break out of this 54, touch it and break out, then 68s we're going to probably get touched. They touched them and broke through them, and then they kept going. All right, now where could they be going? They could be going to this 1300 level up here to the 1305. This is a strong zone right here. Okay, I will not be buying into that area. Again, the caveat emptor, guys. Just remember, be careful to the upside. If you are long in this market, congratulations, and you may want to trail some stops up into this area or use those targets from that. News tomorrow, guys, Friday. We have a few news items. These are all Eastern Standard Times. We have personal income and employment cost index at 8:30 a.m. and then, of course, consumer sentiment at 9:55 p.m. Guys, all I'm going to say is be careful tomorrow. Watch your trades closely, and if you are opposite the trend, use very, very tight stops, and make sure that you don't get rolled over in these markets, or at least use controlled stops to keep yourself from getting rolled in this market. Other than that, guys, have a great Friday. Be careful, and we'll see you Sunday night. Take care.